I think for me, I just want to tip my hat to Alex Anthopoulos, and I can't help but think of Alexander the Great ruler. He was charismatic and ruthless. AA, this one's for you because you were ruthless at the trade deadline. Without question, putting this team over the top. Jock Peterson got him 12 days before the deadline. I thought he was going to grab him and maybe flip him again. No, it became Jocktober, okay? 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, that shot into the chop house against Milwaukee, the Pearls, everything. He had everybody, and then Max Scherzer, he hit the 3rd furthest ball ever hit by a left-hander in Truist Park, right there on top of the chop house. How about Eddie Rosario? Let's go out and get him. He had an oblique strain when he came over and was still on the IL. They didn't know what they were going to get, but they knew the bat played, and what happened? NLCS MVP. 383 batting average, 3 bombs, 11 RBIs throughout the course of the postseason. And that 1-2 cutter right there from Walker Buehler kind of sealed it. Unbelievable what the moves he was able to make throughout the course of the deadline. Keep it going. Right here, Harold, you still think he didn't? I mean, he stuck his glove out right there. It was his time, right?
That's a great kick. Look,
Number 8 crashing into the wall. Stay with me because there's more to come. How about Adam Duvall? The other night, the loudest I've ever heard Truist Park when he hit that grand slam. But it just wasn't that one swing. Julio Urias, you're getting booked right here on a 3-2 heater in Game 4. He was phenomenal for them. 3 homers. 10 RBIs, and he played center field. I think that gets overlooked. They stuck him out in center field, and there he is robbing a home run. A 672 OPS in 16 games in the postseason. You heard him come up here. Again, Framber Valdez, changeup, 1-0. Crawford boxes, he got him again on a sinker in Game 5, and I thought we weren't even getting on a plane coming back here when this moment happened. Credit to the Houston Astros for fighting back and forcing us to get back on a plane. That's how resilient that bunch is. But Alex Anthopoulos again going out and making savvy moves, and the World Series MVP, who that pretty much looks like his body. I'm not kidding. This guy is chiseled out of stone. He could be a Greek god. Jorge Soler, what you did, it didn't matter. And he dealt with COVID during the NLCS.
Right.
And for him to come back not having live ABs, his timing could have been a little off. No, and it didn't matter if he led off, if he batted 5th. Tonight he was in the 2-hole. And just hitting absolute rockets. Game winner right there. Just a great moment. Dansby Swanson loses his mind. And then today, I know you can't walk him, Pedro. You take me through that Luis Garcia at bat, because you know you got Freddie Freeman lurking, but at the end of the day, this 3-2 caught way too much of the plate, and it gets train tracked.
Well, and I said it earlier, you just don't fall into a pattern with some of these players from Atlanta. And Soler is a prime example of that. The other day was Javier. Happened on him, that slider, and he was just eyeballing everything he was throwing around. And then he went and got him. Today, pretty much the same pattern. They kept flipping those sliders around there. He kept tracking and tracking and tracking. And by the time you know it, gone. 3 runs.
Opening day outfield for the Braves, Ozuna, Pache, Acuna. They're the first world champion team to not have a single opening day outfielder play in the World Series. Alex Anthopoulos' performance is incredible. And I feel like we need to pay attention to the fact that he didn't just bring in a bunch of outfielders. He had to replace the best player on this team. No offense for Freddie Freeman, but the most talented player on this baseball team is Ronald Acuna.
Well, we started the year talking 50-50.
Yes.
Not 30-30, not 40-40. 50-50. That's the kind of talent this kid has.